Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Spencer. And this movie came out in 2021, directed by Pablo Larraín, and it stars Kristen Stewart as Princess Diana. And I thought this movie was great. It was pretty much what I would have liked this movie to be. And if you're familiar with Pablo Larraín, he released Maria somewhat recently, as of me recording this, and Jackie. Those two movies I really enjoyed, and I would definitely recommend that you check those out. But this movie, it has a slower pace to it, which I'm kind of used to, and I like the look of his movies. And the dialogue is very well written, the characters are very well realized, and Princess Diana is a very interesting character, and what they explore with her, I feel as though helps out my overall experience while watching the film. And there's a lot of interesting ideas that they explore with this film, and I don't think the events that this movie is showing are necessarily true, mostly because I didn't look those up. But I like the idea of taking a person or a pre-existing character and doing your own thing with that specific character or person and really exploring anything that you would like to. And in a sense, it is based on a true story, but in a sense, it's not. It's based on a real person, but I don't know if the story is true. But what we got from this movie, I really liked. And a lot of this movie is just focused on Princess Diana, like, falling apart mentally. And that's the most that I got out of the movie. And there are characters that exist only inside her head at points. And that stuff I really enjoyed. And I liked the music in the movie. I thought it complemented the film and the tone of the film, and the tone also I liked in this movie a lot. It was consistent, and I just got a lot out of this movie, and I thought Kristen Stewart did a great job in this film as well. Really, the performances worked all around in this film. But to go into some of my issues with this movie, I liked that this movie was trying to be different, and I kind of mentioned the characters existing only inside the main character's head, and that was done with Maria as well. But what I will say with this movie, and this is not something I probably would have said if I watched this movie right when it came out, or around the time it came out, or before Maria came out, and that is, unlike Maria, the characters existing only inside the main character's head, that happens in both of those movies, but here it didn't really seem like there was much of a point to it. Like everything that's being explored inside the main character's head that only exists inside their head, you just get out of other scenes in which that's not happening. Which I found to be kind of sad. And I just wish that things were a bit different, and I also feel as though this movie is a bit too long. Mostly because the ending for this movie went on for too long for me. And I just wish that it was about 10 minutes shorter. And I also found it kind of weird, and I know this is kind of nitpicky, because it's only in one shot of the movie, but there was fire, but there was no smoke, which was kind of odd. Maybe I didn't see it and just blinked. But from what I remember, there was no smoke in the fire, which is kind of irritating. Mostly because that's kind of somewhat of a pet peeve of mine at this point, is that there's fire, but there's no smoke. And like I've said earlier, this movie is not, like, quote-unquote, based on a true story. Like, it doesn't show, like, Princess Diana's entire life. Like, when she was a little girl, and how she met up with Prince Charles, and then they got married, and then the rest of her life plays out, and then the eventual downfall of everything. Like, that never happens, really. There's drama in this movie for sure, but in terms of that basic, based on a true story, storytelling, that doesn't happen in this movie, and I was really thankful that wasn't the case, because I'm kind of sick and tired of that, honestly, and just the same thing over and over again, and this is at least something different. And that's about all I have to say about Spencer. I thought this movie was great. Not as great as Maria. I don't know if I like it better or worse than Jackie, but I'll have to rewatch Jackie. And this one I thought was really great, and I'll check it out again at some point. So definitely check this movie out whenever you get the chance. And with all that being said, I'm going to give Spencer an 8 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos as always. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below you thought of Spencer, and my social media links, they will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for Dead Silence. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.